Warning. The following video includes characters hitting for millions of damage using shit you don't have. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Download back again. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Download back again.
Hey everybody, Goldie here, and today we are taking a look at the newest superstar in WWE Champions 6-star silver preview. So this is going to have all the bells and whistles. Your superstar is it's Chelsea. Chelsea Green, folks. You voted for her in the Summer of Champions fan voting, and she is now here. 2D model looking amazing. 3D model, very, very good. There's a history of making female models, particularly in the face, look absolutely horrid. Yeah, I said it. Don't at me. Judgment Day Rhea, still looking like James Ellsworth, but Chelsea Green, looking like Chelsea Green. You love to see it. Because if they didn't get her perfectly, she would be speaking to the manager, and then everybody would be in trouble. She is a modern era trickster. Yes, another trickster, but bless up, she is chaotic and not focused. The trainer ability is TBD. Should be live by the time the contest goes live. Links, modern era, gems do 5% more damage. She will have a link with Piper Niven. They are currently the women's tag team champs. TBD on the link as well. But modern era, gems do 5% more damage. Just the one standard set of gear. And again, we are on the official account. None of this is mine. It's a borrowed account. We're doing a 6-star silver, so we have all the fancy stuff. So please keep that in mind throughout the preview as we are trying to make her look as good as possible. That means using quote-unquote whale things. That's how it's going to be. Again, if I don't make her look good, she's going to want to talk to my manager, and then we're going to have a problem. First moveset we're going to take a look at is the finisher I'm Prettier, 10 MP. Deal 938,368 damage. Gain 8 blue MP and pin the opponent. Hardcore move. If the opponent's class is technician, then deal 1,230,950 move damage, because that was necessary. The missile dropkick, 7 MP. Deal 174,770 damage and choose 7 gems to make into purple gems. And the big boot, 7 MP, deal 191,108 damage and make 30 random gems into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, deal 94,665 damage and decrease the damage of your opponent's gems by 10% for 1 turn. If broken by you, deal 94,665 damage and increase your purple move damage by 52% for 1 turn. So if we break the traps, that finisher base goes up. Entourage for this, again, whale stuff, whale account, Lawler for blue MP, Acro Doink for 150% on the finisher, Santa for that 1 MP, also getting 30% more move damage, and Captain Lou for 50% more damage to purple finishers. We are using a 50% move damage belt, 2 sets of takedown 2s, and we do have that tier 5 level 15 purple for the 200%. No plates. Don't need them. Really don't need them. I mean, worst case scenario, you need something to fill the purples. Or the blues. I don't know. Maybe you get pinned. Smoke plate. Whenever you break 3 or more blue gems, get 3 purple move points at the end of your turn. She does have an ultimate plate coming out this weekend. Do not know what it does yet. I'm sure whoever has the account access when that comes out will do a video on the plate. I currently do not have it. but we're going to go against a non-technician first just to see what this move damage does. And then we will quickly jump over to do a tech match just to show the bonus damage. So, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Green. Yeah, she looks good. She looks really good. They did this well. I haven't actually seen the finisher damage base with trainers, coaches, and a belt because I was trying to help the team work out some kinks in terms of numbers. So 6 mil with, was it 50% from the strap, 80% from the medals, and then 200% from the medal, 150 from Doink, 50 from Captain Lou, 30 from Santa Hoka. So again, this is top end bells and whistles. That is 6 mil. And we haven't broken any trap gems yet. Okay, so max tour perks means this is starting with 5 MP. In reality, top lane for feud, sure, let's just say this is replicating top lane for feud. You're probably going to want to match a 5 and a 3. But you don't want to swipe into a wild card because this boost only lasts for 1 turn. If you swipe it away, you lose it. So let's do, oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pray we don't cascade. Knew it as soon as I said it. That's fine. We're going to lose the boost, so whatever. If you don't cascade, good for you. But if you do, that's okay. You can't stack the boost anyways, so. Put out the traps to be safe. I'm going to just do the 2-3 match thing. Put that there so it doesn't cascade. Bit of an unfair advantage because the board is full of traps now. So even if she had health left over, she'd be decreasing her gem damage the entire time. 6 trap gems brought that from a 6 mil finisher to a 24 million finisher. 24 million. And as you can see, this has gone into integer territory, minus 10 million move damage. That just is basically code for overkill. Yeah, 24 mil. Good night. Oh, and then you recycle. So if that's in integer territory immediately without tasting a tech, I feel like facing a tech, it's going to be silly. But let's go take a peek real quick. All right, poor Alundra. 5-star gold because that's kind of all we got at the moment. So before we get into integer stuff, if the opponent's class is technician, then deal 7,877,491 moved. That's crazy. I'm not even going to break trap gems because I feel bad for her. I can't do it. She doesn't have enough health. Yeah, 6 mil. And then all sorts of bonus damage that we're not even going to see because she doesn't have enough health. You're just going to have to take my word for it. You're just going to have to take my word for it that she's prettier. And she'll let you know. All right, let's switch gears a little bit and take a look at another move damage build. Next build we're going to take a look at is available at 5-star, running triple purple, so keeping the I'm Prettier finisher, bringing in the running front drop kick for MP, deal 353,838 damage, and make 7 random gems into 2-turn Juggernaut gems. That will deal 702,808 damage on every countdown turn, so 700k times 7. And increase your purple MP by 4 at the end of the countdown. And the 5-star move, the Lung Blower 8 MP, deal 347,209 damage and force your opponents to skip their turn for 2 turns. Entourage for this, Woods for purple MP, Striker Kevin Owens for 100% more purple move damage, and plus 2 MP. Streakberg, I did say all the bells and whistles. Moves that generate Juggernaut gems will create 1 more Juggernaut gem. So now we're getting an extra 700k from that. And Hall of Fame Trish for 25% more damage to the purple moves. Again, Max Tour perks, this is going to be ready to go on turn 1. You can always put Santa Hogan here for the extra MP, and that should at least have the stun loaded. No changes to the belts, but again, can always put on an MP plate in case something goes wrong and you, I don't know, something happens and you need to get your purple MP back. But for now, just sticking with the belt. So I'm going to pretend that our finisher isn't loaded. And I'm going to say look for a purple match. And then that way we can... There goes her health, by the way. We can stack the Juggernaut gems and stagger them a little bit. Nasty. I'm just going to take a swipe. So now everything is happening at once. We get all of our MP back. We get to stagger the Juggernauts, which is just going to drain her health. Keep the stun lock going. That's nuts. If her ultimate plate turns out to be like a purple Sheik plate, that's going to be insane. That's going to be absolutely insane. She's going to hit stupid numbers. I low-key hope it's a purple Sheik plate now. But those are the move damage builds. If move damage isn't really your cup of tea, let's go take a look at a sub-bleed build. Next build, as I said, is going to be a sub-bleed build. And I'm going to run this twice, 2 different ways. The first way is going to be bleed damage, and then the next way is going to be submission focused. So we have yellow 1, the rope choke, 7 MP color submission. Choose 6 gems to make into blue submission gems and do 228,673 damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining submission gems turn into silence gems. Yellow 2, the pump kick, 7 MP. Deal 186,111 damage and deal 923,548 bleed damage to your opponent for 5 turns. So we finally have some Zombie Bianca competition here. And then the 6-star move, another rope choke, 7 MP color submission. Choose 6 gems to make into yellow submission gems and do 228,673 damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining submission gems turn into silence gems. So self-cycling subs here and a massive bleed. Like I said, we're going to do the bleed build first. Entourage for this, Kofi for yellow MP. Tech, Scott Steiner, 2 yellow MP and 65% more damage to the bleed move. King Woods for 50%. Kyrie for 40%, bringing the bleed up to 2.3 mil. Again, that's 5 turns. So that's a lot. That's a lot. Belle, again, she hasn't needed any plate of any kind. Maybe an escape artist. Just to, I don't know. Like I said, if something goes horribly wrong, put an escape artist on her. Or a cheap shot or a head gate. Like any kind of defensive plate. She's insane. She's insanely good. She doesn't need plates. 2.35 million bleed damage. For 5. So that's 10 mil. That's 10 mil. I hope you have an anti-bleed belt. Choose 6 to make into blue. We're going to pretend we don't have max tour perks and actually make 2-3 matches here. And then just watch your health. And she got a wild card and just bled herself up. This is insane. This is insane. I don't even have to like make my matches now because she just did the work for. This is nuts. This is nuts. That's the bleed. But maybe you don't have all the bleed optimal entourage. Let's go see what super subs look like. All right, now for the super sub build. Same moves, nothing changing. Kofi for yellow MP, Tatanka for 2 MP, and 100% more damage to our submission moves. If you have a line bonus in feud, like I'm assuming she's going to be a top lane at some time throughout this month-long contest, you can use Zombie AJ for 3 more turns. You can use Acro Eddie for 3 more turns. You can use Muhammad Ali for 100% more damage to both of your submissions. The choice is totally yours. I'm going to use Tatanka for the MP. Tech Drew for 50% more damage and an extra turn to the yellow. And then Logan Paul for 50% more damage to both submissions and an extra turn on both. We're doing 686,000 damage for 5 turns, and the bleed is just shy of 1 mil for 5 turns. So this is gonna get wild. Shout out to DJ Anon ZT, super sub aficionado. Go follow him. All right, DJ, this build's for you. Noted super sub lover. Okay, 6 to make into... Again, I'm going to pretend that I don't have the perks. La la la, they're not there. Doing almost 700k on the sub. And she bled for every single one. She bled for every single one. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna hit her again. And then we're gonna hit her again. So, hopefully you have anti-bleed. Hopefully you have an escape artist, because this build is going to murder. I can see this being a really annoying defensive build in Showdown. But shout out to the triple purple. Move defense straps, I think, not as widely used. Maybe they should be now. Maybe they should be now. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. So that concludes our first look at Chelsea Green, entitled A Modern Era Chaotic Trickster. Again, trainer ability not quite ready yet. Stay tuned. That'll be live at her debut launch contest. Links: Modern Era gems do 5% more damage. Just the one standard set of gear. She will have a tag link with Piper Niven. Looking at the two of them side by side, I'm thinking maybe finisher damage. That's purely speculation and guessing. I don't know what the tag link is ahead of time. If I did, I would tell you. But that's 3 fairly solid female showdown tricksters in Chelsea Green, Cora Jade, and Zombie Bianca off the top of my head. A tier. Take that for what you will. But again, you voted in the Summer of Champions fan voting. Chelsea Green, your female winner. Let me know what you think in the comments of this video. How would you compare her to other tricksters? I know female is trick heavy right now. I'm grateful personally that she's not focused. How would you compare her to the other female tricksters? How would you compare her to the other female showdown tricksters in Zombie Bianca and Cora Jade? Any other questions, comments, concerns, feel free to hit me up in the comments of this video or in my Discord server. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.